Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your full body Absolution with weights workout. This is day one of your Absolution challenge. In today's workout, we are going to be working with weights, either a set of dumbbells or a kettlebell or both. If you have both, you can alternate between rounds. We're gonna get your full body working for strength and cardio. I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your level, and we are gonna get an extra focus on that core. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start just by getting our bodies moving. Let's get a quick little warm up. You can roll through those shoulders, march, jog, whatever feels good for you. We are going to be keeping it back to basic with our first round of every circuit that we do. And then our second round, we're gonna add a little extra core. So we're gonna call that our Absolution round. So get excited. You can always just keep it back to basics. We're gonna get those simple circuits of lower body, upper body, and core. Let's take it out right here. Big stretch right through here. And then let's take it up and little hinge down. So big Y. Start with just the Y. Right through here. And then take it up to a T. Right through here, little hinge, keep it small. No, that's an I. You know what I meant, and now a T. We're like, what? Amy, where's the T? T, one more. Yes, so we're gonna step out into that side lunge. Start with just your lower body, opening up the hips. So we're getting some mobility, some dynamic movement in this warm-up. We're gonna keep it pretty short. So if you know that you're someone who needs more of a warm-up, please get it on your own. Our main goal is to get our core temperature up, our body ready to be moving, and some movement prep, a little rehearsal for what we're gonna do. Take it right through here. As I said, we're getting a focus on the core today, this entire Absolution challenge. If you are doing it, let's take it flat back down and round it up. We're getting an extra focus on the core. So if you haven't already, check that out. This is of course a workout that you could do at any time. Take it here. But that is what this whole month's challenge is about. Roll those shoulders. Of course, I always love to focus on the core. Right through here, let's get a little squat and a little hip roll right through here. So, lower body, upper body, core, back to basics, and then we add core to everything. So it's not just always your traditional core, right? We're also getting, and then let's interim it out. Let's hinge it here and walk it out. If that's not right for you, keep it up top or take it to your knees, but walk it back. So a lot of it is gonna be balance work, stability work. Our core's main job is actually to stabilize, right? So we get a lot of core exercises and we get a lot of ab exercises. Abs are when we're kind of moving more through that flexion, extension, rotation. Core is stability, balance, everything that our core is designed to do. Speaking of, hold down here if you can, little forward and back. Again, if that's not right for you, stay on your knees or stay up top. Little rotation. You need to stay on that knee. That's okay too. Back to center. Rotation, with or without the knee. One more each way. Right through here. And then let's bring one foot up, world's greatest stretch. You can drop the knee down if you need to. You can take it from the top if you need to, but little rotation right through here. Let's switch our sides. So open up that hip right here. Drop it down and up. Go ahead and step it in or walk it back, whatever is best for you. Slowly round it up. Let's get a little tap and reach right here. All right, team. So again, just like we talked about in the beginning, here's what we got. We have a 3-move circuit. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest for everything. The only exception is when we get some kettlebell swings or some swings with the dumbbells. First round, we got lower, upper, and core back to basics. Round 2, we add a little extra core to everything, our Absolution round. So back to basics, Absolution, everything is lower upper core, then lower upper core, some swings in between, and everything is 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, all right? So stay with me. Remember, your goal is to keep moving. I'm gonna give you lots of options. I will remind you to be where you are today. This is your workout, you do you. All right, so grab some heavy dumbbells. Our first round is gonna be alternating lunges. So I'm gonna do a reverse lunge. If you feel better taking it half and half stationary or forward, that works too. But grab those weights, core engaged, shoulders back. Here we go, drop it down. Step up into it. So we're alternating on this first round. I want you to go heavy with it. Round two, we'll isolate one side at a time because we'll add that core, right? So if you can, go heavy, drop it low. Remember to modify, you can tap it back. You can keep it just body weight. You can keep it small range of motion. Up to you. Remember, you're stepping back hip distance apart, dropping it low, core is engaged. Woo! Got my heavy ones. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, now we got a bicep curl and a press. So pick something that is right for you. I'm gonna go 10s. If you end up needing to alternate, you can, but if you are able, we're gonna curl, we're gonna press, we're gonna bring them down, bring them down. Zip up the core, here we go. Curl, press, back to basics, slow and controlled. We don't need to rush. These circuits are gonna keep our heart rates up because of how we're moving quickly between circuits. So no need to rush our movement. If you feel like you're arching your back or you can't stay stable, I want you to stagger. Up, in. So notice I'm moving through, out, then bringing it in. You do you. What is best for you? Again, you can go one at a time if that's a better option. Yes, and relax. All right, so now we're gonna take it down to just our super basic plank. It is totally up to you. If you wanna do a little standing core, you can just bring your knees here. You can do a bird dog to modify, especially if you're in my prenatal early post healing a diastasis crowd. Otherwise, join me here on your elbows. Here we go, 40 seconds. So everything is in nice and tight. So here's where I really want you to think about that core engagement. So lift up with the center core, but while you're doing that, I want you to do a little pelvic tilt, all right? Not dropping the knees unless you need to, and not here, but pelvic tilt. Think that you're bringing those hip bones together. Imagine there's magnets on your hip bones, pulling it together. Tack that rib cage down and zip up your core. While you're doing that, really tighten those legs, glutes, all the way through. We got 3, 2, 1. Feel the difference when we really think about the core engagement. We're gonna do all of that again, but I really want you to think, now that we're thinking about it, zip up that core, everything is pulled in. We're breathing throughout the movement, but we're keeping that strong, stable base. All right, team, so now we're going to round 2. Here's what we got. I want you to go 1 heavy to medium dumbbell. Watch me here. We're going stationary lunge. As you lunge, if you want, we're gonna do a little twist and bring it up. I'm gonna keep it stationary. If you wanna step into it, you can. I'll give you an option halfway through if you wanna add the opposite knee. But for now, bring it right here. Step out wide, hip distance apart, core engaged, shoulders back. Here we go, lunge and twist. Now, if that is not right for you, if you're not rotating, if that's not right for your body, you just keep a regular lunge. You can always keep the Absolution round back to basics and just pay attention to what your core is doing, right? Breathe. If you want, you can bring that opposite knee up. Woo! Lot of balance. Totally optional. You can also just keep it here and bring it up, but feel that extra core. Yes, team. 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. How did that feel? Did you feel the extra core engagement? Let's do it again, other side. Zip it up here. Other foot forward and back. Again, staying wide, dropping low. You're still working on pushing through that front heel. Weight in the center. Breathe. Core engaged. Here we go. Lunge and twist. And you can make them two separate movements. You can go down, twist, or if it makes more sense for you, take it here. Think of just turning your shoulders, turning in that core, but again, twisting is not right for everybody, so you can also just take it here or stationary. Just a regular lunge works too. Woo, gotta use the balance. Remember, balance is part of the work. Take it here and up. Drive it through. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. All right, team, so this time with our curl and our press, watch me, you can go 1 alternating or 2. You're gonna go hammer, curl, and press, but we're gonna lift that knee first. So knee, curl, and press to really have to balance. If that's not right for you, keep them planted. Here we go. Knee, curl, press, finish it out. Knee first, curl, press. Now, if you want, you can get a rhythm going here, but feel the difference when you have to stabilize, then curl, then press, right? Again, you can do 1 at a time. Think opposites. Knee stabilize, curl, and press. Feel how you can get that core work without ever having to crunch or plank. We love ab exercises too, but we get that core work with movements like this, right? All right, team, set those down. So now we're back to that plank. All we're gonna add is a little leg lift. If you were modifying, you can say standing leg lift, or you can be here on your elbows, one side and then the other. Otherwise here, we're gonna lift and lower. So join me on the mat, tilt that pelvis, everything up and in. Here we go. So little lift to just, not only are we squeezing in the glutes, hamstrings, lower back, but we're putting ourselves just slightly off balance. So our core has to work harder, right? Stay lifted. Again, remember, a little tuck of the pelvis, not with the knees, not bringing those knees in, but thinking about hip bones towards each other, rib cage, tack down, everything tight in the legs and the glutes. Stay lifted. And I know it's tempting to hold your breath, but make sure you're breathing. I get it. I feel it too. But let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team, that is your very first circuit. That is what it looks like. Grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna take it to a swing. Now, you have the option of a dumbbell swing, skier swing, or 1 dumbbell in the center, or a kettlebell swing. I am going to start with my dumbbells because we just used them for a skier swing, but it's up to you. If you feel better with a kettlebell, go for it. We're gonna start with a little deadlift, and then we'll take it with the swing. So the deadlift is to prep us, and that's also your modification if you wanna stay with that. So you got back to basics, and then your absolution round, right? Shoulders back, core engaged. Watch me here. Your deadlift, just a little hinge and bring it up. Keep the weights close to your body, whether you have 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell or 2 dumbbells. Shoulders back, core engaged. It's a hinge. Bring it up and squeeze. So think hinge is driving the hips to the back. It's as if you're trying to shut the car door. Love that cue. BodyFit Athletic Club member gave it to me. Not a squat, right? Squat would be sitting low. Hinge, we're pushing back. We're keeping what we call the shoulders packed, pulled back and in, flat back, but as we come up, zip up through here, not an arch, not hyperextend, but core engaged. Let's get 1 more, and breathe. All right, relax for just a second. You can set those weights down. We are going to do that same thing again, or take it to the swing. If you're comfortable with the swing, we got skier swing. That's what I'm gonna do. You got kettlebell swing, or you got 1 in the center. We got 30 seconds, team, then we're moving on to round 2. Shoulders back, core engage, hinge it, prep it. 3, 2, drive it up, let it drop. Here we go. So remember, hinge it back, and then you're powering up, using that hinge to get the power to bring it up. You are not using your arms at all. They are along for the ride. Your back is tight. I always say arms are getting the work, but not doing the work. Use your breath to connect with the core right at the top. Weight stay chest level or below. You don't have to go high. We got 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. All right, set those weights to the side. Round 2, If you got it, woo, we're going to take it to kettlebell. If you only have a dumbbell, one heavy dumbbell will do. We are gonna start with our basic goblet squat. Then we're taking it to an alternating row where we're gonna rotate, row and rotate. Then we got a little leg lower using our kettlebell, all right? Then we'll add some core. Round two, I'm gonna talk you through it. So start getting connected with that core, wrap it in, zip it up, weight at the top, sit low. Here we go, goblet squat. Now, goblet means we're just holding it right here, like a goblet, right? So you have a few options. You can hold the kettlebell or dumbbell here. If it feels better for you to flip it, that works too. Whew. You got something heavy, maybe that doesn't feel great. Probably still feeling those shoulders and biceps. Or you can keep it low or take it body weight. You do you. Whatever gives you the best form, the most muscle engagement, and keeps you here, right? If you're doing it and it feels like too much and you wanna quit, I want you to step back a little, go a little lighter. That is okay. Our goal is to show up and keep moving. Last one, breathe. Set that kettlebell down. All right, so we're gonna keep our feet this way. If you want, you can stagger and then stagger, but it's up to you. We're gonna take the kettlebell here, rotate to row, set it down, and then switch it. If setting it down doesn't work for you, just switch at the top. In 3, 2, 1. So turn it all the way around, pull it up and row. Back down. What might be helpful is to take that opposite hand out to help you get a nice flat back. Right through here. And down. And down. Again, if you need to stagger, if this feels better for you, switch your feet. Here. You're not going all the way down. Just take it here, hand it off. Take it here. 5 seconds to go. When we pull from the floor, we activate those hinge muscles. 3, 2, 1, and relax, right? Feel it in the back. All right, down on your back. So a few options. If you wanna stay standing with this, you can just do a little front kick, holding the weight. Otherwise, join me down on your back. Kettlebell is up. We are gonna lower those legs one at a time. So join me here. Here we go. Flex your feet. Bring those heels together. Weight is just up top. If that weight is not right for you, you just do this body weight. If you need to modify from here, you can keep one leg on the ground and just do a single leg lower or single leg lift rather. But use the weight up top to stabilize, right? Counterbalance. But I want you to also to push in, and as you pull those legs in, really pull those inner thighs together. Think about that deep core working. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, come up onto your feet. This is what we've got, team. All right, absolution round. We got a lot of right side, left side. We're gonna rack that kettlebell here if this is right for you. Then we're going to stagger into a little staggered step out squat. If that doesn't feel right for you, you can keep the kettlebell here and still stagger right side or regular goblet squat. Racking it, having it offset, it's gonna make that core work a little harder. So we got 40 on the right, 40 on the left. Let's do it. Here we go. So little stagger. What that means is we're opening up a little bit of a diagonal, right? Stepping back, not a lunge. Staggered squat. Watch me here. Feel that core. This leg stays flat, so I'm really pushing through that heel, trying to let this leg do most of the work, this core engage. Again, I know it's a lot, so if that doesn't feel right for you, you can do the same movement with 2 hands. You can go your regular goblet squat, or you can take it no weight. Up to you. You do you. 3, 2, 1. Give your hands a little break. I know, we feel it, right? Let's get the same thing other side. So we're gonna rack it here, step out, bring it in. You're still trying to get really low, even though that stationary leg is doing the work. Go ahead and bring that weight up. Remember, it's gonna be in this little angle, this triangle here. Zip up the core. Here we go. Feel the difference in your heart rate, right? When we have those weights up, yes, our legs are working a little differently because we're working laterally and at that diagonal, right? But, and that core is working harder because it's having to stabilize, right? We call this anti-flexion. But also, that heart rate's getting up more because we're working differently, right? Hand can be out or in, whatever's best for you. Drop it low, drive up through that heel. Yes, team. 3, 2, let's get one more. Boom, ha, did you feel your core? I hope so. All right, team, now we're gonna take it to that row, but if you can, I want you to have it on the outside of the leg. And we're going here, I know it feels a little weird, and we're gonna add a little leg lift. If that's not right for you, I just want you to stagger here, arm out, here we go. Rotate, back down. If you can, little lift. So what is that gonna do? It's going to, of course, put you off balance, opposite arm, opposite leg. Core has to work hard, and then yes, we're engaging the leg, the hamstrings, the glutes, the quads a little bit. But just think little lift while we pull. So we're squeezing all down through the back, glute and hamstring, putting you off balance intentionally to work that core. Balance work, so functional, so important when it comes to agility, quickness, avoiding falls. Good, relax. Ha! Reducing our risk of injury, right? We need that balance work. Again, think about that heart rate. So other side, remember it's gonna be on the outside of the leg, other leg is behind, opposite leg. Pull it up and rotate if you can. If you wanna add that leg lift, it's optional. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Little lift. Slow and controlled. Another option, grab onto the wall. If that helps you, I don't want you to have too much balance. I'd rather you be here without the lift. You're still gonna have to stabilize, but if that helps you to have a little hand on the wall, helps your brain, right? Just to feel like you have that balance, keep that going. We got 15 seconds. Here we go. Breathe, and down. Right through here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, this is it for this round. Take it down. Woo. All right, team, we're going up right here. Yes, we're gonna add a little press and lift, and then a little leg lower, one and then the other. Join me here. 3, 2, 1. Press and crunch, leg lower, one, and then the other. Yes, we're adding a little chest press. I know that's upper, but really think about how that engages your core. Tuck that chin. If it feels like too much to crunch, just do the press and the leg lower. Remember, you can modify. You're just coming from the bottom and the top, right? Press with or without the crunch. Still think about bringing those inner thighs together, those heels together. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, team, back up onto your feet. Grab a sip of water. How about another swing? Why not? Let's do it. All right, team, whoo. All right, I'm gonna go with my heavier kettlebell this time. If you are able, whoo, I want you to try to go a little heavier. Kettlebell, 2 dumbbells, 1 dumbbell, whatever you got. We're not gonna start with that deadlift, but if that deadlift is what is right for you, you keep that option. Let's go ahead and get set up. Kettlebell in the center, zip up that core. Think about that core lifting. Shoulders back, prep it. Stay low, 3, 2, power up. Let it drop. Remember, I like to use my breath to know when to connect. On that breath, lock out in the legs and the glutes. Squeeze those armpits, but don't lift those arms. I know it feels weird. Woo! Weight in the heels. Lift up in that pelvic floor while you connect with the core. Everything's tight right at the top. We got one more round, team. We're gonna get through it quickly. Yes. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Woo! All right, team. So catch your breath. We're gonna grab either dumbbells or kettlebells. I'm gonna do a mix of both, but here is what we got. I'm actually gonna start with my kettlebell. We're gonna start with a transverse lunge. We're gonna alternate. So what that means is we're opening up on the diagonal, sitting low in a side lunge, pushing up out of it, right and left. If that doesn't feel right for you, you just take it to a regular side lunge or a stationary side lunge, right? Then we'll be down on the mat for a fly and a try and a little plank knee. Go ahead and grab that weight, shoulders back, core engaged. Let's do it. Side, power it up. So what I want you to think about is really sitting towards the back, towards that hip, then drive out of it, right? You can go at your own pace. Certainly maybe you have a heavier weight than me. Go a little slower. If you got good form, go a little faster. But I really want you to hang out here for a minute, then push out of it, right? If you need to take it body weight, take it body weight. Again, if you need to take it just side lunge, that's an option too. Back to basics. Keep it moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 dumbbells at the bottom. We're going chest fly into triceps. Your feet can be in a bridge. They can be up in tabletop. They can be all the way down. If you only have one kettlebell or dumbbell, take it 2 hands and just a try. But if you can, fly and try. Here we go. Take it out, 40 seconds. Wide with the fly, and then triceps. Wide, and then triceps. Again, if you wanna have a bridge or if you wanna have your feet up in tabletop, go ahead and get that core engaged. You can. If the triceps don't feel good for you, just do the fly. You always have options, right? Out, and breathe. Woo, slow and controlled. Remember, if you just have one weight, you can just do triceps or press, up to you. Either way, let's finish strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, team. All right, so you're going to a high plank this time. Again, modification would be that bird dog. If you're able, we're gonna take those knees across. Slow and controlled, just across. You can also take it standing if that is better for you. Let's do it. Here we go. Strong high plank. Now in this high plank, I want you to think about where are your shoulders in relation to your elbows and your hands. That's a common mistake that we see as people shift back or they shift too far forward. I want you to be right above. Feel how that feels. Shift yourself forward a little bit and feel the difference in your core, right? If you want, you can move your body in a little twist. If you want, you can keep that foot off the ground. It's up to you. What do you need to do to make the most out of this exercise? I know. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. All right, team, back up onto your feet. 1 dumbbell or kettlebell. Here is what we're doing with our transverse. We're splitting it up, but we're going 20 and 20. You're gonna hold it here. I want you to think to the hip, to the shoulder, or hip to chop. So it's a transverse chop. Don't overthink it, but we got 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Shift back, weight to the hip, power it up to the shoulder, or power it all the way up. 20 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Take it here. If you want to think of it as more of a straight chop, you can, but don't forget, actually sit into the hip. If that's not right for you, you just keep a regular transverse or regular side lunge. And up, 3, 2, 1. Get set, same thing, other side. Here we go, 20 seconds. And push, take it back. And up to the shoulder, or all the way up. Just think about your core, but still thinking about the lower body, right? We're here, we're here. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1, and breathe. All right, team, so I want you to take it just triceps if you can. If you don't like that, take it to just fly. But we're gonna go just try. I'll tell you why in our next set, because you're gonna see we're gonna get a little more chest and shoulders. But I want you to tap and up. If you want, you can extend it all the way out and up, but join me here. Here we go. Triceps. So it's a little tricky because I want you to bend at the elbows, right? It's not a pullover. We want our elbows, you can have your elbows start a little bit further back, and then I want you to think about what is that core doing? You're not just dropping the toes. Think about the movement coming from the core. If that doesn't feel right, just keep it back to basics. Triceps, you got this, team. 10 seconds, I know. You can also do one and then the other. If you wanna do the tries and then the tap. That works too. Tries. 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. All right, so last time with that plank knee cross, you probably guessed it, but here's what we're gonna add. We're gonna go down, down, up, up, cross, and cross. If you wanna stay on your knees, you can go down, down, up, up, bird dog, and bird dog. But this is it for this round. We are so close. Team, let's do it. Here we go. You got 40 seconds. Down, down, up, up, knee cross. What are those shoulders doing? Don't let them shift back. So this is why we took that fly out, right? We're getting a lot of chest, shoulders, and triceps, a lot of upper body. And here, I know. Down, down, up, up. Whoo! Burn! Down, down, up. Woo! Yes, team, hang with me. A lot of core today, but that's what we came for, right? 3, 2, 1, and relax, stretch it out. Up onto your feet, team. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. I want you to grab that kettlebell one last time for a swing. 30 seconds, whatever you got. I know we're tired, so if you're too tired to swing or you're not feeling the swing, just keep it with that deadlift. But let's get 30 strong seconds of whatever it is for you. Let's finish it out. Shoulders back, wrap that core, hinge it, prep it back. Check in with your breath, check in with your core. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Let it drop. Make this your best swing yet. I want you to think about stopping the movement. We think about locking out with the glutes and hamstrings, but I want you to really think about what your core is doing. Your core should be feeling it after that plank. So power up, let it drop. Yes, 10 seconds to go. Hang with me. Yes, breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, catch your breath. It is day 1 of Absolution. You know what that means. We probably got time for a bonus move. I promise we will keep it short. But let's do it. Let's keep it short. Let's keep it simple. I want you to get a little burn in your legs. We're going to cross out, stay down, and then if you can, walk it back. You're gonna cross over, walk it in. So curtsy, step out, plank, crossover, crossover. If that's not right for you, you just keep it low with the legs. We got 1 minute. I know, I just went over that really quickly, but you're just gonna pop back to a plank, cross the legs. Let's get it done. In 3, 2, 1, sit low. You're gonna curtsy low, squat low. No weights, curtsy low, squat low. Walk it back to that plank. Cross it over, walk it up. Stay low, curtsy. And here, yes you can. I want the legs to burn. I want those arms to work here. Walk it back. Cross. Yes, you can pop it up if you want. I know, maybe you're itching to do that pop up because we love it. And that pop back. Cross. If you want to go here, rotate it out. Yes, you can. Ha, what are we doing? Curtsy. And here. Stay down there. And here, pop it back. If you want to fully rotate, woo! If you got the balance to do it. And here, can we get one more? Let's do it. Curtsy and low. Curtsy and low. Walk it back or pop it back. Rotate. rotate. Yes, team, stretch it back right where you are. Either in that child's pose, whoo, if you can. I know. Reach those hands forward. Yes, team. We're gonna keep this cool down and stretch pretty short. Our main goal of the cool down is to bring that heart rate down, cool down those muscles. But of course, we'll get a quick stretch as well. Bring it up on all fours. I want you to get a few little rolls through your shoulders. Cat-cow, keeping it slow. Try to really work through that range of motion. And then I want you to reach under. Little stretch. And back to center. Reach it up. Little stretch. And back to center. If this feels okay for you, I want you to put one foot forward. Get a little hip flexor stretch. If you need to take this standing, this works too. Team, you crushed it today. I hope you're feeling that core. The nice thing about when we're adding a lot of extra core, don't worry, we are gonna get some good burn everywhere else, but I hope you felt it all the way through and we were moving quickly enough from lower upper core that nothing got too tired, right? But hopefully right now you're feeling it. That's what we want. It's a little stretch here. So please get some more stretching on your own, whatever you need, cat-cow, pigeon, world's greatest stretch, any of those. Again, I wanna get you in and out, but I wanna make sure, go ahead and bring it up slowly. Get a little pedal of those feet. That you get stretching on your own. Remember, stretching is about the cumulative effect. It's not just slowly roll it up, about what we do at the end of a workout or maybe right after a tough exercise. It's about getting that stretching throughout our day, right? And getting it done throughout the week, throughout our lives. Thank you so much, team. Check out all the links in the description. Join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club now on the BodyFit by Amy app. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. Leave me a like. And of course, check out everything on bodyfitbyamy.com. Get on that email list so you get this free weekly and monthly workout calendars. And join us in the BodyFit Athletic Club, or if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, in BodyFit Elite. So many options to join me, starting right here with these workouts. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your full body Absolution with weights workout. Great job, everybody.